All right, we have A Different Man. Came out last year. It's rated R. It's an hour and 52 minutes. The cast consists of Sebastian Stan as Edward. We have Renette Renis as Ingrid. We have Adam Pearson as Oswald. Now, this film was very well received, just because of the fact of how, if you ask me, it's how much it not jumps out at you, but like resonates with you. That's what I was thinking. So the whole film is centered around Edward, and Edward in the beginning of this film is very facially deformed, and he ends up meeting Ingrid, and he finds her amazingly attractive, but he thinks because he is deformed, that's why she doesn't want to be with him. So, he's sick and tired of how the way his life is, and so he wants to get rid of the deformity. And so he ends up going to the doctor, and luckily this is his mindset, because the doctor explains to him that there's going to be a point in all the surgeries that they've been doing that he's not going to be able to breathe. He's going to end up dying anyway. So he puts Edward into a control group, and for kind of like a cure for this. And so as the days keep going and going, he's able to wipe away the deformity to the extent that nobody realizes it's him. And so Ingrid is a playwright, and she wants to, in her minds, Edward is dead. So she wants to kind of, she wants to pay tribute to him. And you got Edward right here, but she won't believe it, because she's like, there's no way. You can't, it's just physically impossible. So, anyway, Ingrid and Edward are just, they're fighting back and forth. Out of random, here comes Oswald. Now, Adam Pearson is actually deformed in real life, which I much enjoyed that the production company cast him, because when you're going to do a depiction like this, you need somebody who's actually dealing with it firsthand. And not because, you feel bad for them or anything, but just to understand the realization of what they deal with every single day. And I feel like with adding Adam was probably the best way of going at this film. So, Adam, like I said, so he plays Oswald, and Oswald shows up, and he nails the audition. He's exactly what Ingrid wants. And Edward's pissed. He's like, I'm this good looking. Why doesn't this happen? This film is absolutely amazing, if you ask me, just because it shows that, like the Temptations said, that beauty is only skin deep. So in this film, you have Edward, who's so focused on being beautiful or being handsome or whatever you want to consider it, and you got Oswald being himself, and he still comes out on top. I feel like everybody should watch this to just kind of put you down to the aspect that in this world you don't have to be a certain way. As long as you are yourself, then that's all that matters. And I feel like this film does that representation perfectly. Now, IMDb gave it a 6.9 out of 10. I give it a 4 out of 5. Because it's not a film that you should watch all the time, or that I'll watch all the time, but it's a film that you should, if you're struggling with your identity, and if you're struggling with, hey, should I change who I am appearance-wise to appease everybody else, this film will put you better into perspective. Now, if you are interested in watching it, it's on HBO Max. So, give it a watch. Let me know what you think.